on a daily basis, we have women bleeding to death, and it's becoming a serious matter that needs to be considered and looked into. That's why we want to really have this beautiful webinar. And with me today is one of the strong forces in the O&G world in Nigeria, domiciled in Kwara State. She's a specialist, and she's so grounded in the use of what we want to discuss today. So join me to welcome with us today, Professor Kikelomo Adesina from University of ILORIN Teaching Hospital. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me this morning.
Okay, she has also played a big role in the emotive trial, and that's why we're having her on the discussion floor today. And we are looking at the issue of postpartum hemorrhage. Now, I want to look at why are women still dying? What is still this major issue about postpartum hemorrhage from your own perspective?
Thank you very much for that question. When we talk of postpartum hemorrhage, we talk about bleeding after delivery. Most times we use the value of a blood loss of 500 ml or more when it's vaginal delivery, and cesarean section 1,000 ml or more. So that's when we talk about the postpartum hemorrhage. That means that's a significant thing that you have to act. Women are still dying because some are still bleeding and they are not taking the necessary action to prevent it.
Beautiful.
When women deliver, they will definitely use it. So, but we cannot predict who will get into what. So what we should put in place is how to pick them up and then intervene. And that's the whole essence of the emotive trial and intervention and the use of.
Okay, man. Now let's look at this life-saving tool that we are ignoring. What is a calibrated?
A calibrated drip is a very simple tool. It's a bag. It's a regular bag that is just shaped in a way. We're going to have a look at that soon. And the idea is that you have a funnel there that's calibrated for you to see the amount of blood being lost as woman delivers. So in a way, you're able to say this blood loss is significant or it's not, and you have to do something about it.
Wow, thank you.
It's simple.
So why do you think it matters so much in a time like this?
Well, it's very important because all over the world, it's been shown that with the emotive, we have reduced pH by 60% on that trial.
Wow.
So if there is a reduction of 60%, then it means it's a time to actually use the drip. So it means that if we use a drip, we pick up patients that we need intervention and we intervene and we prevent other complications from setting.
Okay, so we are trying to ascertain that since the inception of the calibrated drip, there has been a 60% drop in the severity of the pH.
Yes, from the study, from the emotive trial. It was clearly demonstrated by the trial.
Oh, beautiful.
That with detection, you're able to drop the rate or the incidence of pH by 60%, and that is important.
Wow. So that means the current statistics of the postpartum hemorrhage case in Nigeria, with the accurate usage of the calibrated drip, we are dropping by 60% cases of women dying.
Yeah, because we know that postpartum hemorrhage is still the leading cause of maternal death in our so it means that if we do anything settings and to intervene, then it definitely drop generally in rates of maternal death.
No, thank you very much, Professor Adesina. At the current state of study that we've done 60%. So that's not a total win, because of 40% that is still a very vital figure in case of life-threatening issues. So why aren't we screaming about this from every maternity ward at the moment? Are we not making it as loud as possible?
Thank you very much. Sometimes when you initiate a change, you need people to know. You have to disseminate what you find. So, and that is very important. So probably we need to increase the knowledge and availability of the drink. And all that is contained in the emotive. Many more centers are joining, but that means it's not enough, because don't forget that we have to take the campaign of using maternal drapes to grasp. Yes, we have to get to all the maternities around that. So once people have it been available, regularly available, and locally available. They're not able to, come to that point yet. And of course, it's important we educate people, and that's why this seminar or this webinar is important, so that we can all see and look into how to use it, and why it's important.
You said it's a change. So that means we are moving from something to a calibrated rate. So can you just give a comparison between the old and the intended new?
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. When sometimes we always need to do an evaluation of things.
Okay.
You will not know a problem until you know that you have found out the problem. You can categorically say there is a problem. And that's why the drape is important.
Right.
So initially we used to have a just look and estimate, just assume, assumption. Just look based on experience and say, oh, this lot looks like 200. This loss looks like 300, whereas actually more than that. But with the calibrated rate, you have it being connected into somewhere where you can say the exact volume. So, of course, once you know the exact volume, you know when to intervene. And that's important. So, where you want to prevent postpartum. I told you something that you cannot say who or who may not have postpartum hemorrhage. As long as you're in the influence of childbirth, it's a risk for every woman. That's why it's important.
So what have been the conventional methods that have been used for evaluation, apart from just using experience to evaluate?
People sometimes want to measure, they soak out all the blood and measure. And it's difficult if you do not have the readily available measuring devices.
Okay.
And that negates something.
Okay.
And you agree with me that if you are in the process of taking a bath or being involved in childbirth, vaginal birth, and you are tending to such a woman, that would be clumsy.
Exactly.
Especially when you are the only person. So when I have to say what to measure that. So that's why if you compare, you see that just putting in something that will collect and measure for you is just the right thing.
Yeah. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. So now let's look at a quick call to action. So what do you want to say right now to every hospital, to every medical director, to policymakers, to procurement officers watching this? What's your advice to them?
Yeah, thank you very much for that. For many people watching me, everyone watching me, I want to embrace the idea of the calibrated drape. It is cheap, it is simple, no disadvantage whatsoever. That is very important. So it means that I want us all to embrace the idea of the emotive, because with the emotive detection is early detection is key. Early detection, the key there, the first key. Early detection is key. So that with the early detection, you know that okay, the massage, the use of the oxytocin, tranexamic acid, and not the IV fluids and whatever becomes also important. So I want to advise, I want to appeal at this point to everybody, every director, to please include the drape as part of the delivery packs in our various hospitals. Let the procurement or the purchasing units of the hospital go out and purchase and put them there and make them readily available for everybody.
All right, thank you very much.
This question is for Dotun. For those that registered, we have some questions that they dropped when they registered. How much is a drape and where can they get it?
Okay, the cost of the drape and where we can get it.
Yes.
Did I get a question? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the cost of the drape, like we have said, is pretty affordable. And at the moment, our organization, Field Technology, is the major custodian of calibrated drape. And we have our representatives all over the country, which we can easily access and get the calibrated drape. The cost of each calibrated drape at the moment is at 1,505 as of today. So you can just log on to our site. We have an online presence, ShelfLife.co. So when you log on to ShelfLife.co, you register and you have access to our list of products apart from calibrated drape. But when you get onboarded on our platform, you just register and you see the calibrated drape there. You place your order online real time and it will be delivered to you within a space of limited time based on your location all over the country. That is what we do for now. And with us, you have assurance of getting as many number, any volume of calibrated drapes that you need for your practice, we are ready to service. Thank you very much.